How have you been doing? How is everything?
By God's grace, easy flowing. With God, everything is possible.
I love this tune, but before I get to the conversation about this particular song, which is titled Paco,
Yeah.
Who is Blessed Sowah?
Blessed Sowah is a Ghana, born 1986. Blessed Sowah was a national dance champion of Ghana 1990 and 1995. Blessed Sowah is doing gospel because he met God during my dance.
I was coming to that because somebody being a dancer and singing gospel there. But okay, so so now we'll break it. I'll come in between so that we can get to know you more and all that. So you started with dancing.
Yeah.
Was it easy? Because back in the days, dancing wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but it was fun. It was interesting. It was a learning process. It was a transformation process.
Yeah. And parents, were they okay with you dancing?
My father was, fathers. My father was a little bit. I agree with him. He was afraid of my future, so he was concerned. And he was a little bit tough. Doesn't want it. But my always mothers are sweet,
Yeah.
My mother always pushed me up, so it's solid. It's this way. My mother was with me, my father was not. But finally, my father grew to understand that this is the talent that needs to be polished.
Okay. So at what point, what really happened before you decided that let me do gospel now?
Because after before even winning the competition, I have to choreograph a lot of dances for musicians and even myself, because we have to perform without just dance. So every time we use music, in a different type of music. So I really don't have a choice, a type of music that I like. So during this course, I beginning to have the feeling, and there were melodies in my ears. I was hearing melodies, so I said, okay, why don't I try to write something to what I'm hearing, to put them together. So it started by that. And also because my aunties, I have 10 aunties and 1 uncle. And I live with them, with my mother, and they always say you have to go to your father's, leave the ladies and go to the men. So, but what I experience with them every evening after dinner, we have to go out, whether we doing high jump, long jump, running 100 meters, or fighting each other, and you fight and you win a Coke or a cola, or you dance.
That is nice.
So this is open every evening after dinner. This is what we do. So there we also do singing. So it started, I can say it started.
Then it looks like you grew up with people who love to entertain themselves.
Exactly.
You grew up in a family where enjoyment is a thing over there. It's either we are having fun, we are connecting as family and all that. But somebody would say, as a dancer, as you mentioned, you were open to different types of, different genre of music and all that. But why gospel?
Yeah. During the dance, dancing and clap. You know what happens. It's flying, you know what I mean? Instead of walking, we were flying. And when you overfly, you crash. So
got to the point where
got to a point where you need Christ, you need God to save you out of the darkness. So in my crossroads, I asked God and He revealed Himself personally, because I believe God talks to everyone, not only pastor, not only prophet and prophetess. So Paco is, when I got my revealed very, very deep darkness with some of my friends. Some of them are dead, and I'm alive. So he deserved the praise.
He definitely deserves the praise. And every day. So you still dancing?
Yes, I will dance to the end of my life until God will call me.
Okay, that's nice. So what's in the future like? Is there bigger projects, a body of work coming anytime soon?
Yes, I'm just releasing more songs. I'm living in Switzerland. I came 1 week ago. I've already started working on 3 songs. I'm just just now in the production.
Are we going to see you feature any artists, any gospel artists or anybody?
Yes, for sure in the future. But for now, I don't have anyone in mind because I really like all of the songs of the musicians, the gospel musicians. You know, not all, but all the top stars.
Majority of them.
Majority.
Okay. So it's been a lovely conversation. Before I finally let go of you, one thing I always do, especially when I have people from different, so anywhere you love to tell the people from the Ghana, just in your own language.
Yeah, I go nyeme game, mimba omanye blawo fan. Yeah, sanu kome peji. Nya woma Yehowa mi ojopa. Ejake kede Yehowa say you are the crowd. Tadi osofo a nibi na me feel. Amekpakpa ka me phone. To wo onyomo no jaye otwi mi. Ejake Yehowa ye wo twi mi ye wo mi. Yehowa mo ye wo mi. Wo ko una no pakpakpa. Sanu ye otwi mi. Koko ba kwa nibi na bisa feel. O ba kwa ye onyomo se. No, Joma habu. Na go no Jimmy Panify, nye wamini la ne ya Facebook, ne ya FI, YouTube, FI ni la yo nye support with like and sharing. That God will bless. No matter fan.
Yeah, thanks to everybody. I love the way you put it. Great Japati has a message for you. He says, "Hello Zil, this great song will go to places from Great Japati." Yeah, we are really gas. He's also a guy and he's loving the song. So, Great Japati, you need to go to all DSPs, share for people to listen, to let the GA community know that you have somebody who is doing your type of song in a good way for you guys. So just go ahead and let it out there, let people enjoy good music and all that.